Yovela ran to me. She hugged me. "Mommy, where have you been?" She knows who I am. She remembers me. Hannah does not. She was only 1 year old when I was forced to leave the United States. She didn't run. She kind of walked, wondering who I was. I asked for a hug. She gave me a hug. I asked her, "Do you remember me, Hannah?" "No, I don't remember you." I tell her, "I'm your mom." She said, "No, you're not my mama. My mommy is disappeared a long time ago." I asked where she is. "She disappeared a long time. We couldn't find her. We looked for her a long time." "You kind of look like her." "That's me. I'm your mom." "No, your hair is short. My mommy's hair is very long." I was hugging her, kissing her, saying that, "I'm your mom. I'm your mom." "No, you're not my mommy. My mommy disappeared." It broke me. I cried and I cried. My kids had forgotten me. I said, "God, please, this is too much." 3 years earlier, I had been served with the deportation papers. After I married and moved from Washington, D.C., my lawyer failed to inform me to close my old immigration status after opening a new one in Wisconsin. Because of this paper mistake, I had been forced to leave my family. Hundreds of people spoke on my behalf. "Let her live her life. Please, this is just a paper mistake." I still fell through the crack of an already broken immigration system. I was a full-time mom, a full-time worker, and paying taxes. My kids were age 1 and 3 at that time. Hannah was still breastfeeding, and Yovela had never been separate from me. I was taken to a maximum security prison in Detroit. I played with the criminals who threatened my life. I was treated poorly, served food like I was a dog. My breast milk leaked all over my cell and dried up. Another mother and I would meet in the bathroom at night, whisper each other questions just to remember ourselves, or we still had our minds. "Do you remember where you live? Do you remember what your kids' names?" Mothers from my church wrote me a letter every day. I thank God for them. 3 months after I was handcuffed and boarded in a plane with the only clothes I wore, and a piece of paper said that I couldn't enter the United States for 10 years. My hair was wild. I feel like a crazy person. Though now I believe it's only through the suffering in this prison that I was able to handle the deportation. God is very smart. My family in Eritrea, East Africa, took care of me and helped me heal. Just to walk outside and feel the wind and sun on my face was a gift. My husband, Yobed, brought the girls to live in Eritrea. Life was so different for my kids. There were no playground, not a lot of toys, no friends that spoke their language. The food they had to eat and the bed they had to sleep on were strange. My oldest daughter has so many cautions. She missed her dad, her cousins and friends. She missed milk and cookies, but there were blessings too. my mother and father, my siblings connected to native country. The neighborhood was free there. Families look out of each other. I visit the U.S. Embassy weekly to check on my status. 1 year after my deportation, it looked hopeful that my waiver was going through. So Yobed brought the girls back to the United States. After I felt so scared, I was cried almost every night. My pillow always wet. I had so much inside me. If someone talk about prison, I know it. If someone told me their kids were missing or hurting, I know they're suffering. If someone was forced to leave their family, their heart pain was my pain. Family and friends keep me hopeful, told me stories, sent me pictures of the first day of kindergarten and birthdays. On my daughter's 5th birthday, I called home to the United States. I could hear kids are laughing, running around my house there. I could hear family members talking and celebrating. When my daughter got on the phone, she said, "Mommy, where are you? Why aren't you here? Everybody's here. Why don't you bring me a gift?" That brought me to my knees. I asked if she was praying to God to bring me home. She said, "Yes." I asked God, hurry up, and bring my mom home. Her prayers was answered. God did hurry up. A year after, in July 2009, my family came to Dubai to visit me. I hadn't seen my girls or sleep for 2 years. They were now 4 and 6 years old. I hugged and kissed them over and over. The following Friday, my friend Ahainesh from the US Embassy called. "Oh my God, Asmeret, oh my God." She cannot talk because she cannot control her happiness. She was telling me in my language, "እግዚአብሔር ንብዓትደቅኺ ሰሚዑ፣ እግዚአብሔር ጸሎትኪ ሰሚዑ." God is hearing your kids' tears and God is hearing your prayers. They approve your case to return to the United States. Oh, at that time, I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. After 3 years, I was finally going home. My oldest daughter says, "Never, promise me you will never leave us again." I said, I looked in her eyes, I said, "I'm here. I will never, ever leave you again." Today, my message is, I want to encourage all the women here, whatever situation you are in, whatever mess you are in, you can make it through. Please don't give up, and God bless.